Hello YouTube, my name is Benja. Welcome on my channel. So today we're going to talk about the subject Epic 7. We're going to talk about stats, different ways to promote your characters, raise them, make them better. So without further ado, let's go. So everything's going to be in the hero section right here. Transmission, just if you want to sell some fodder, stuff like that, you need money. I never use it, but okay, so it's there. So specialty change, those are two characters that are available for a specialty change. So first of all, you need to have them at level 50, so that's the first step. And what it's going to do, it's going to unlock some kind of a feature, a perk for a building and the sanctuary. You go into iCommands, and you're gonna get a like plus 30% buff on XP and the material that you're farming for. So that's very good, and I really need to do it. So it's a good thing to do, honestly. Okay, so next we're gonna go into hero and skill enhance. So that takes a while because you need lots of materials for that. Specialty, especially those things, Molagora. So if you get those, think about it before using them. Think twice, 3 times, 4 times, because you really want to find the team you want to play with and then spend them. Okay. So that's another. Well, you will find some catalysts like that all over the map. In different maps you can see what catalyst drops, so you might want to check everywhere to see what you need for that specific team. So but it's really hard to farm. The drop rate is really low, so it's a headache to do, a lot of work. So yeah, so most of the time the third skill you're gonna get a -1 turn cooldown, so that's what you really want. That's really good too, because plus 25% damage once you're done with that. That's a lot of damage, especially for Sez. Ooh. So after this, we're going to hero. As you can see here, there's that little thing right there. Gives a buff to all my team by health plus 3.6%. So it's really good. The reason why I have this, and that there's a letter B. If you upgrade it twice, you get an A. You can go to S, SS, SSS. So the higher it is, the better the stat you get on all your party. So the reason why it's unlocked right now is because I got a second care run. Okay, I'm at a well. I've just been very lucky. So as you can see there, I never got a second Sez, so that's not unlocked right now. Okay, so second of all, specialty. If you combine one of those characters with him, you get this little thing right there. Time with card, -5%. It's I don't use it, but if you ever have a double, not a double, but a character in this list with a specific character, you're getting a buff. Like him. Reward bonus plus 10%, so that's cool. If you combine it with one of them, it's pretty cool to have plus 10%. So you can check them all like this and see if it can do any good for you. So you see, I'm using him with her. I'm using her with her. Not bad. So I do get a buff. All right. So promotion, let's go on another character here. Enhance, that's where you can get those little penguins that gives XP. You can give them fodder to bring up your XP. So it's here that you enhance your character. If the level is maxed out, like those things right here, I'll do another tutorial on how to make a 6-star. Okay, maybe not today, but later. Promotion. So you need to give him 3 to bring him to 4-star. So those things are those Giga Phantasma and Mega Phantasma. That's what you need to 6-star your characters. So keep them, use them wisely, because they're already maxed out. So you don't need to go farm some XP and stuff like that. They're ready. And after that, once you maxed it out at 3-star, it's going to be level 21. And you need to now farm it to level 30 to do a promotion again. So those things are very important. Whoops. Let's go back. Hero. So another thing, Awaken. That's super important because that's some passive stats that you can add on your character. So plus 3% health, attack, health. So it's all different stats like that, but that's permanent. And the third one is always the third or second skill, depending on which character it is. But this one is very important because it unlocks some buffs and stuff like that. So for example, this new guy here, Awaken, it gives me, it's increasing when you upgrade that thing. It's going to give me a 2-turn increased attack buff. So you see, that makes that makes a huge difference. So it's very important to do those. You can see the materials you need. So for those materials, Greater Flame Rune, Epic Flame Rune. So you need to go in a specific dungeon for that if you want to go get those materials. Where is it? Battle. And then we go into the Spirit Altar. So that's where you want to farm those materials. So depending on what level you are right now, you can see the rewards at the end of each fight. So you see, the higher you get, the better the rewards. So yeah, that's where you get the materials. After this, is there anything else in this? Oh yeah, if you want your main rep to, if you want your friends to use your main rep, that's where you choose them. Right now, my main rep is Kayron, because you can see there it's highlighted. So yeah, and if you get a new character and you want to know if he's good or not, or you want to like start just to know the basics of him, you can go in the hero rating. It's not 100% accurate because everyone have their own opinion, but you can see if everyone says wow, you hit the spot. So alright, so now for the sets. So on him right now I'm using a Lifesteal set, absorbs 20% of damage dealt as held. So he's a good DPS, he does a lot of damage, he AoEs a lot, so doing damage on multiple enemies, plus the good damage that he does, 20% is a lot of health that he can get, so it's very good for farming and stuff like that. So I might change him as a, yeah, let's do it right now, select rep hero, there you go, so people can use him to farm. But right now I just got this set from the Abyss, but it's very low and my cash is low, so that's why I didn't bring it up that much. So I'm farming some money to make him better. So as you can see there, I'm using a critical hit chance increased by 12%, so I needed 2 pieces. I have a piece there, a piece there. What you want for a good DPS is some crit hit chance. Whoops. Some crit hit chance, some critical hit damage, and you want some attack. So that's the raw damage. And then if you crit, you're gonna do 152% of that raw damage. So that's pretty much how it works. If there's a debuff when you attack, effectiveness will help bypass the effect resistance of another opponent. So if he has a lot of effect resistance, you will pass through with the effectiveness. So 24%, it's pretty good. So So it depends on the character you have, but I think his first skills. Whoops, sorry about that. His first skill, yeah, penetrates the enemy with dark energy, making the enemy unhealable for 1 turn. So yeah, it helps on giving that debuff. For example, him, 50% chance to decrease defense. So it's a basic 50%, but if I have effectiveness and somebody has effect defense, it's gonna help me to get that 50% working. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All right. So let's go back to, like, for example, my Dean. She's my buffer. She gives attack buff, barrier. So right now I want my barrier to have a -1 turn cooldown because I want that barrier up and running, and I want lots of speed on this character so she can buff like very quickly. So I'm at 163 speed. For example, if you look at someone that has nothing, she's at 91 speed, so it makes a huge difference. So while she does, for example, 2 attacks, I do 3 attacks or buffs or whatever. So it's all on the kind of team you want to play with. It's your choice, but that's the basic mechanics with all this. For her, I wanted to put her some HP because I want her to be a little tanky at least. And I put her a speed set. As you can see there, 25% increased speed, so that's very helpful. I want to try and give her a good 200 speed, so yeah, we'll love that. So buff. It'll be freaking OP. I'm using her as a healer and as a tank also, because she can be very tanky if you get her the right gear. So I put her in front and she gets smacks. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And for the last part, there's those things right here. The artifacts gives you some buffs on your character. So for him, I gave him a Thief exclusive Dust Devil, 23% chance to attack again with a basic attack. So I do a normal attack and I got 23% chance to attack again. And sometimes he goes pretty crazy. I've seen him attack like 5 times in a row once. Like, whoa, okay, are you gonna stop? Like it's been in half an hour, you're still hitting. So yeah, so that's very good. For him, I don't have much stuff. Maybe I could change it. Let's see what I have here. I've burned a lot on leveling those because you like the artifact is level 1, but you can level it by using other artifacts or specific materials to raise their level. So well, I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Alright, so for him, I put it on some speed because he does a first attack like where is it? Wait a minute. How do I get out of there? So for him, I wanted speed because of that skill, because you start with that skill, and then after that, he's gonna do some AoE attacks, so it's very strong. So that's why I want him to be a little quicker, so he can do this and then like go on this faster, so and decrease hit chance. So yeah, so far that's pretty much it. Like her, I gave her 70% chance to dispel 1 debuff from an ally at the beginning of the turn. So every time on every turn she has 70% chance to take off a debuff. So that's very good. So I like it personally. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the character stats and promotion tutorial. So if you have any questions, just write down below. I'll be glad to answer you. And if there's anything else you guys want to know, just feel free to tell me down below. Also, I can make some other tutorials. So I wish you all a nice day, and take care. I'll see you later. Bye bye.